Actually, I was only a 20-year-old, not kid, let's say boy, being in a relationship that didn't really go well, and they put all the fingers on me, but they never checked the other person's history. They made me treated me like a terrorist, like I did something wrong, when I don't know, it was because there were people who didn't like my father, I guess. Everybody has a few enemies, maybe he's made some also. And when you're sitting in court just waiting like that as a 21 or 22 or 23 or 24 or 25 or 26 or 27 or 28 or 29 or 30 or 31 or 32, you see how many years I counted? I waited in court. None of it was true. The letter that I was arrested for was claimed a fake letter in court. So why was I arrested, You
were a naughty child?
I'm still very naughty.
What are you saying?
I'm still super naughty. People who know me, they would agree. I was first in Learners Academy. My senior was Ranveer Singh.
Oh.
My senior was also Arpita. Even my senior was also Zahir Iqbal. My first ever going on stage in my life was IFA. Imagine how I felt.
My God, huge.
Yes, and
too much pressure.
I was extremely nervous. I was very, very nervous. So, God pushed me to do the toughest things in life, I guess.
Yeah.
Until 2000s, but there was a big boom in the industry that was Hrithik Roshan. So then it was like, oh my God, I need to be like this guy.
Every actor.
Every 90s kid will say this to you.
Yeah. Describe your most starstruck moment ever.
When I was an assistant director on Guzarish, I got to meet the Hrithik Roshan. And he just looked at me and he said, "Hey, champ, come here. How old are you?" I spoke to him. I said, "Sir, I'm just 17 years old and my father's an actor. Who's your dad?" I said, "It's so and so." "Oh, really? I met your mom, so I had your mom." Mom says that बहुत लोग आपके बारे में बहुत बोलेंगे, पर आप उनको सिर्फ आपके काम से चुप करना। My dad said, बेटा जो सब मैंने अपने ज़िंदगी में किया आप मत do whatever you want in life, just don't do the things I have. He said, I think you know what I'm talking about. I said.
Welcome to the Headline and the Byline with me, Hesha Chimah. In today's podcast, I'm in conversation with somebody. Actually, I can call myself lucky because हम अभी ही मिले थे and we're getting to chat again today. I think he's a man who truly personifies strength, resilience, and the never giving up attitude. And safe to say, if he's in his 2.0 era, I'm sure he has a lot to offer this time. Join me in welcoming none other than Sooraj Pancholi.
Thank you so much. I was looking forward to do an interview with you.
Me too.
Actually, we were together. We were doing an interview a few days back, maybe 3 days back, and we were completely out of energy. It was the last interview of the day, and she literally lightened all of us up. And because even Sunil sir said that you're very good at your job, and I was actually looking forward to take an interview or a podcast by you because only good questions. When I get a good question or a tough question, that's when the interview is fun.
Yeah,
otherwise,
it's interesting that way.
Yeah.
Plus, मेरा क्या process है ना, मुझे जानना है लोगों को. Like I feel this is my job. अभी मेरे को भी time हो गया है. So what new can I bring to the table, right?
But can I ask you, Chimah, where are you from?
I'm born and brought up in Bombay, but I'm a Punjabi.
Okay.
Yeah, full hardcore. Yahi down the road, Santa Cruz girl, schooling
Nice.
here only. Like you, Bombay.
Bombay.
Full on. And you can't take Bombay out of us.
Let's call it Mumbai.
Mumbai. But हमारे लिए तो Bombay ही रहेगा ना.
It's Mumbai.
It's not gonna. It's Mumbai for you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mumbai for you then. Okay, tell me a little bit about your growing up days. What college? What school?
I actually studied very close to where we are right now in Bandra. I changed a lot of schools because we changed a lot of homes when I was young. I was first in Learners Academy. My senior was Ranveer Singh.
Oh.
My senior was also Arpita. Even my senior was also Zahir Iqbal.
Arey wah.
Same school.
All at Learners.
All at Learners. And then I went to St. Stanislaus. All boys school. Actually, that was my favorite school because lots of sports. There was hockey, there was football, there was a lot. And when you're in an all boys school, it's something else.
What is that all boys school vibe? Because learners to co-ed hai ki learners bhi all boys?
Nee, girls, and my sister was also in learners.
Acha, so learners co-ed hai.
Yeah.
And then
but
you moved
learners,
to
you know,
non-boys.
learners first, second, third, fourth, or maybe first, second, third is a school. Fourth पे there's a family living, and fifth से वापस school चालू
वापस
होता है.
school है.
Imagine what that family went through.
पागल हो गए.
All the kids would ring the bell and run away. I did that.
Yeah, you
Of
were a
course
naughty child?
I'm still very naughty.
What are you saying?
I'm still super naughty. People who know me, they would agree.
Okay, so basically you're an ambivert. आप time लेते हैं खुलने के लिए.
Yeah, now see, if cameras go off or something, then you will see my how would I say? I have a very, not in a bad way, I have a very dirty mind. My sense of humor is also like that, and people know me for that, and my friends like me maybe because of that. Things that I can't say on camera.
Okay, fair yaar, वो तो हम, because I feel वो responsibility.
I think
भी हो
everyone
जाती
is
है
like that. And,
yeah,
you know,
we all have many personalities. I think एक जो घर पे होती है, फिर एक दोस्तों के साथ, एक
Yes.
माँ बाप के सामने, एक.
Yeah, but in
ऐसे.
front of mom and dad, I'm extremely quiet. It's like, हाँ daddy, हाँ mama. That's all.
अच्छा, full like good boy baby.
Yes, have to.
अरे crazy. अच्छा तो बताओ, what was it like to be in a all boys school? Like, what are some of the most boyish things you all do?
I mean, it was a lot. Especially it was those days. I remember. I mean, I shouldn't follow what I did. We used to bunk school a lot, and right opposite our school was a girls' school. So all the boys would wait for lunch break, you know, just to see the girls.
Fab.
Stuff like that, you know. A lot of masti. Our teachers were also very, very nice. You know. Just a good, very, very good school. I mean, if I had my kids and I lived in Bandra, I would want them to go to a simple school like that. Yeah.
What kind of a student were you? Geeky
Not at all.
or horrible with numbers?
Very, very borderline pass hone wala ladka. But I was very good in sports. I didn't really like books. I just still don't like to read much. Besides the script or the lines, I don't really read a lot. You will find there are people who have gifted me books on my birthday. मैं सोचता हूँ कि अभी इसका क्या करूँ, you know?
They don't know you enough.
Yeah, but I receive it with love, but of course I have to give it away because it's,
You should autograph it back and give
no,
it to
what
them.
autograph? Those days are not here yet.
अरे आएंगे. Of course, it all comes. But I have to tell you, you know, school में कैसा था? Like, were you always this charming, good-looking guy, height-wise, facial features? हो गए थे कि you were also like one of us teenagers who looked bad and shabby?
Firstly, thank you.
Well,
No, I looked really, really different. I was extremely lanky. Very unkept. I'm still very unkept. ना तो करना पड़ रहा है. But I don't like really dressing up so much, and even my PR team and my managing team keeps complaining why you always in such simple clothes and stuff like that.
friends.
I don't like spending money on clothes actually.
Why do you say that? You're talking to somebody who's the exact opposite of you.
I don't like spending money. I used to long back. Now I have a lot of sneakers, you know, but these are my favorite shoes. I only wear them. People go like, why don't you wear sneakers? I said, because I'm not comfortable. You know, I like things that I'm comfortable in. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So do you like coming out of your comfort zone otherwise?
When I'm on set, I have to. Otherwise, I'm mostly an introvert when it comes to new people. But on set, I have to perform. I have to be all out there. So, for work, anything for work.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. My first ever going on stage in my life was IFA. Imagine how I felt. You know?
My God, huge.
Yes, and
Too much pressure.
I mean, I was extremely nervous. I was very, very nervous. So, I mean, God pushed me to do the toughest things in life, I guess.
Yeah, I think you were meant for that.
Yeah.
I think He chooses people who are rock solid. Otherwise, they don't get chosen.
I read a quote saying that fire will always test gold and not ash.
Yeah.
And it made me think about it, you know.
Yeah, of course. Deep. Okay, so tell me, what are you on days when you're like not working, not shooting, you don't have any baggage of promotions, कुछ नहीं है. तो क्या करता है सूरज?
I swear by going to the gym because I have to sweat it out. I have to feel fresh. I have to. It's my routine. It's like me drinking water, me having my meal. You know, it's as important. If I don't train in the day, then my sleep cycle gets messed up. So that's one thing I finish. I spend some time with my dog as I wake up. I live with him. He's my roommate. I'm his roommate actually.
Serious?
He's spending more time in the house than I am, so I'm his roommate. Um, Gladly, he's not taking rent from me. So I do that. In the evenings I spend time with my family, and they live very very close to me. And then in the evenings or maybe sometimes even late nights, I spend time with my friends, maybe at their house or we go out.
Right, great.
Yeah, but normal.
Normal, chill
Normal,
life. There's
chill
nothing like. Okay, but then why is it that working out is so important? Is it the vanity aspect of it, or is
No,
it
no,
that
no,
it's a
no.
went?
It's become a routine since I was 14. I've been doing the same, and it's become a part of my life. It's like me putting on a t-shirt. It's like me putting on shoes. I have to go to the gym. It's that common. It's that normal to me, you know.
14 is like 9th standard almost.
Yeah. I saw this
Very young.
documentary called "Pumping Iron." It's a document. It's rated one of the best documentaries ever made in the world, and it's a bodybuilding documentary. It's how Arnold Schwarzenegger got recognized over the in the entire world. It's his journey to Mr. Universe. So that is what inspired me. It's not about the bodybuilding part. It's about the individuals who took part in it, and it's about his cockiness. It's about his motivation, and that he never looked back. You know, he has a book. He's written down that He's written things down before he even made it. Like, I'll be Mr. Universe 5 times. I think he did it 7 or maybe 5. I don't know. Then he said that I'll be somewhere in the government high post. He did that. He wrote, I will be the biggest Hollywood star. And at that point he was. For me, he still is. So just inspiration from there, and that's how the gym started. And then there's Rambo and people like that.
Amazing. Do you believe in manifestation? Where are you on?
I do. I think subconsciously everyone does it. But I'm not the type. I'll put a display picture just so that I see it every day. But I have it in my heart and I have it in my mind, and I'm quite focused like that. I don't want too many things from my life. I mean, I know there are people who go like, I want a private jet one day. I want a yacht one day. No, my wants are very simple.
Can you tell me one or two of those?
I want a small bungalow. Small bungalow, not Amitabh Bachchan level. I'm talking
But
small.
this is Karan Johar bungalows, where it's middle class, but it is still small.
I haven't been to his place. But
No, as in the movies. I've not been to his house.
No. I'm talking about very normal, small home
bungalows,
where I can have maybe 4-5 dogs. Hopefully, I get married one day. I raise my children there, and I have a nice 4 bikes and 1 car for my wife, 1 car for me. That's all. Or I don't want anything more.
This is nice. This is good wish to have.
Yeah.
Even mine is similar. मुझे भी चाहिए छोटा सा bungalow.
That's all.
Good, now we need space in Mumbai.
In Mumbai.
Space is required. It's crazy. Oh, how old are you, Sooraj, if I may ask?
I'm 34 now.
Oh, you're 91 born.
90.
Okay, so 90.
November 9th.
Okay, so I'm 91 born. I'll turn 34 in like 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's why probably I think I get it, because few things that which us 90s generation have that the younger generation probably doesn't want. Like they're different.
I mean, I think 90s era was the best.
Yeah.
It
We
was
had
the
great
best,
time.
yeah.
What kind of movies were you watching when you were probably all of like 14 or 15?
I was watching all Govinda films, and I was watching like Sanjay Dutt films and Jackie Shroff and Sunil Shetty. I was watching all of those films till the 2000s, and then there's of course these common faces. When you're from the 90s, you remember Johnny Lever, you remember Shakti Kapoor, you remember Mr. Dutt, you remember these kind of faces, you know. So those faces, of course, and then until 2000s, but there was a big boom in the industry that was Hrithik Roshan. So then it was like, oh my God, I need to be like this guy, you know.
You know, every actor.
Every 90s kid will say this to you.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think जिन्होंने 2000 के बाद अगर debut किया है, their benchmark is Hrithik Roshan.
For sure.
You know,
For
you're
sure.
just like, how do you match this, man? Like, I mean, the first film, what was he? A full phenomena, yaar. Like,
I mean, if you go watch the film again, you go like, how did this dude do this?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. It's
There's
crazy.
still no one like him.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. We're all like Ritik fans as well. In fact, I'll tell you what the thing is. एक जब वो benchmark हो जाता है, if you look at it from a good competition point of view, na, it's great. But if that somewhere down the line succumbs your own inner strength and like own potential, then you become insecure. You know, it's
No,
kind of
I
bad.
never saw him as competition. It was just
in admiration
Yeah,
and
it's
awe
like,
of
wow, I
things.
need to look like this guy.
Great. Okay, tell me, what are some of the perks that comes with being a good-looking guy?
We need to ask Hrithik Roshan. I don't
अरे
know.
you also have all of the vanity के
No,
होते
no,
हैं
no,
थोड़े
no.
थोड़े perks.
I feel like I'm very average looking. I just took good care of myself. That's it.
No, you're not average looking.
You see me in the morning, you run away.
That's all of us. Have you all seen us in the morning without hair and makeup? We all wake up like this, like looking all crazy.
I think the downside of being an actor who's, I'm not talking about myself. I'm just randomly saying, who's good looking. People feel like he's all about the looks, but he can't act, which is a problem. Sometimes being too good is also too good looking or too perfect is also a problem, because audience can't relate, at least in our industry, so nothing, I think everything neutral, whether it be life, looks, love, money, everything should be, even fame should be neutral. I don't want to be the number one actor.
Why do you say that?
Why to have this pressure to always be number one or number two? I'd rather be number 10, have the money coming in, have a normal life, go for my holidays, feel peaceful. So I want a very balanced life.
Very refreshing to hear that. Like, I don't know if there's a better word to put this,
You
but
can't go for a walk, you can't go for anything. I'm not only talking about India, even maybe a Salman Khan and a Shah Rukh Khan can't even walk peacefully in London or even in America, So
also now with phones, right? कि सब photo खींच लेते हैं.
everyone's back.
Yeah, everyone's a paparazzi. now.
Everyone's a fan.
It's insane. Yeah, it's gotten just crazy. What's that one thing about fame जो शायद आपको कोई कभी नहीं सिखाता, but you only learn it once you sort of get there?
I need to know once I have it. We will have this interview when my days are much, much brighter than today.
But you know what? Sooraj Pancholi is a name everybody knows.
But it's not there yet. Of course not. A long way to go. Maybe we speak about, I hope you have your own huge studio that we come in the next 5 years, and that's where we'll talk about this.
Absolutely. Why not? Let's hope for the best.
Yes.
But I'll tell you why I asked you this question. What happens is that when you're yourself like a role model to somebody, right? Today, if you also have 1+ million followers on your Instagram, and that sort of does add some pressure, and आप खुद ही एक अपने अंदर वो जा रहे हो where you are trying to better yourself, then it's very difficult to sort of know the right and the wrong. And I'll give you an example, very vague, but if people on my Instagram like a chirpy, bubbly Hesha, I have the pressure to always be chirpy and bubbly, which
That's
pretty
the
much
problem.
I'm not.
That's, people would always want a Ranveer Singh to be
Happy.
dancing around.
Yeah. Energetic.
But if he does a serious film, people will go like, that's not really Ranveer Singh,
Yeah.
They're happy, but this is, now everyone wants Jackie Chan at the age of 70 to do flips and do karate stuff. And he himself says that, I'm an old man now, I can't really do it.
Yeah. And
Even for people in our industry, even for Hrithik Roshan, people expect him to be a guy with 6 packs and everything, and he's going to be, he's a father of 2 now.
yeah.
So it's stuff like that, and
I know, objectification just happens a lot. Tell me one thing that you discovered about yourself recently.
I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah? Like you didn't wake up one day and be like, oh shit, this is also what I do? No.
No, nothing like that. No.
You're chill.
Yeah, I'm
in
chill.
that aspect.
I'm chill.
Okay, cool. Do you have people around you coming and telling you that, listen, this is what they're probably noticing in you? Are you open to feedbacks?
I'm open to feedbacks, but not. No one's come and said anything to me like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Everyone's so busy in their lives and trying to sort their life out. How will they focus on me?
Friends do that all
Friends,
the
yeah,
time.
my friends are super harami. They don't talk
care.
about me now.
Yeah, oh my god, okay. Do you have friends in the industry as well?
Not that I can call them my friends, but not that we hang out every day. There's, of course, the only 2 people, there's Tiger and there's Aditya.
Yeah, of course. Tiger also has an inspirational journey himself. He's
He's
somebody
amazing.
who's also battling the whole thing where, am I going to be boxed with the basis of my looks, or am I going to be like...
He's an extremely good-looking guy.
Yeah.
When he enters a room, I always say this. I said, have you seen Tiger in real life? I say this to my female friends also. They go like, no. I said, you need to see that guy. When he enters a room, you know that somebody has entered. He glows. He really does. And he's really worked on himself from his first film to what he is now.
Right.
And more than that, he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. I think he gets it from his dad. His dad is chalo unbeatable,
We love
but
him.
he gets it from that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Jackie Shroff.
Yeah.
Like, I have a different love for Jackie Shroff that just never goes.
He's also something.
Yeah, he's amazing. With his plant wherever, I'm like, leave it, I'm there.
जो दिल पे है वो जुबान पे है.
Yeah, and recently
exactly.
one of his reel also went viral, which
Which one?
which was actually just his voice, where he's talking.
अच्छा, I
about
posted that also.
Oh, the काम करो ये
हाँ,
करो वो करो.
काम
That was
करने
the
का
one.
सुबह उठने का this that.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Even I was like, I posted that too. On my
Okay.
page. I was like,
I
love
made a training video on that, So yeah.
Yeah, that's just shows focus. कि
Yes,
जाओ
yes.
आगे बढ़ो. Don't worry about all this rubbish that's happening around. It's fine. Okay, tell me, how do you like cut yourself out from noise?
From noise.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I live alone, no? I think that's the biggest. That's the best part of living alone.
But we
Sometimes.
still have phones and social media, and then how does that noise get cut off?
Or like that.
Yeah.
Then maybe I ride my bike. I go for a nice long ride just by myself. No music, no phone, nothing. Just helmet, me and my bike.
Okay. Tell me something. Growing up, since your dad also was working, right? I want to understand that he's a part of the film industry. You've been there, and that whole, okay, you're a star kid, and all of that happens, right? Did you have like people from the fraternity visit your home?
No,
like,
never,
any of
never.
that?
My family house, my parents' house, you will not see any poster, any movie award, any silver jubilee, any. My mom and dad both have done more than 100 films.
Yeah.
Nothing, no posters, no film, no DVD, no CD, no home theater, nothing.
Why is that? Did you
No
ask them
filmy
about it?
parties, no gatherings, no directors, no producers, no narrations, nothing. Home is home, work is work. That is the policy of the family, And my sister is not at all filmy. So it will be very unfair that we have filmy parties at home, or we get narrations at home, or we do the costume trials at home and all of that. It's unfair for her. So I guess we all avoid it.
Okay. Something that your mom told you that really stayed with you, and something that Papa told you that really stayed with you, irrespective.
I'll speak about my mom. I'll speak about both of them. I've said this before, also I'll say it again. Mom says that बहुत लोग आपके बारे में बहुत बोलेंगे, बहुत कुछ बोलेंगे, पर आप उनको सिर्फ आपके काम से चुप करना. That's what my mom said. My dad said, बेटा जो सब मैंने अपने ज़िंदगी में किया आप मत करना. Do whatever you want in life, just don't do the things I have done.
Yeah.
He said, I think you know what I'm talking about. I said, of course.
Have you had like a role model ever, growing up and even right now? And did the role model change through the years?
I mean, like I spoke, Ritik sir is there, of course. Never changed actually. No, not really.
Yeah, it's still Ritik.
Still a big fan of him.
Oh, can you describe your most starstruck?
I mean, I never wanted to mimic him or do anything like him.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But okay, tell me, describe your most starstruck moment ever.
When I was an assistant director on Guzarish, I got to meet the Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and he said, "Hey, champ, come here. How old are you?" I spoke to him. I said, "Sir, I'm just 17 years old and my father's an actor." "Who's your dad?" I said, "It's so-and-so." "Oh, really? I met your mom, so I had your mom." So that's how he is. And then whenever I recently met him at Hakim Alim's birthday, and he was very, very sweet, very warm, and very nice guy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you the kind of person who can sense the energy of a room?
I don't stay in a room for too long. I never stay in a room for too long unless I planned to go there myself. If I've been called for an event or a birthday or something, I'm the last one to enter and the first one to leave.
Why?
I find happiness outside these places.
Such as travel, bikes?
Bikes, travel, friends, home, McDonald's.
Ah, still fries and
Yes,
burger.
always.
Oh, great. Who can say आप McDonald's खाते
I
हैं,
eat on
Sooraj?
Sundays. Sundays are my cheat days.
Cheat days.
Cheat
Oh God.
days.
Rather than that, you're only on like diet fitness.
Now, because of these interviews and everything, and I'm 34,
Hmm.
so I have to take care of the weight because the body does not recover as. I mean, after
Ask me.
you hit 28, 29,
Yeah.
you realize that your body's not slowing down, just
Yeah.
slower.
Metabolism goes kind of for a
Yes,
toss.
yes.
And that becomes difficult to manage.
Yes.
Right, great. Okay, can I ask you a difficult question?
Yeah.
Okay? Tell me how you think about this, right? And it's just my question and my curiosity. I want to know when you're going through a tough time in your life, right? Which obviously I'm referring to the legal case. You as a young guy had an option to take an easy route out. You could
Yes.
have done that. You chose not to.
Uh-huh.
I want to understand why did you choose not to? Because that's a tough decision to make. And who probed you to take that
It's
decision?
not a tough decision to make. It was the right decision to make.
Okay.
Because there were so many people saying so many things. Whether you talk about social media, let's start from newspapers. So
Yeah.
newspapers said a lot. They made me like the biggest monster there could be.
Yeah.
You know, they made me like treated me like a terrorist, like I did something wrong. When actually I was only a 20-year-old, not kid, let's say boy, being in a relationship that didn't really go well, and they put all the fingers on me.
Yeah.
But they never checked the other person's history or never went back on why it actually could have happened. You know, they blamed me for many things. They put so many dirty allegations against me, so many accusations. But when you're say I'm just saying you're in a classroom, okay? You're a student, you're a young girl in a classroom, and everybody's blaming you.
Yeah.
How do you justify so many people?
Correct. That's exactly where I'm coming from.
You get so cornered. You go like, अभी मैं कितने लोग को बोलूं?
Because this is honestly, and I'll say it out loud on camera, what I felt that happened to you was sheer case of bullying.
It was bullying, literally bullying. I don't know. It was because there were people who didn't like my father. I guess sometimes I think of it. Maybe I'm sure everybody has a few enemies. Maybe he's made some also. What they against me was, I mean, who was behind it? I don't know. But coming back to your question, the only way I could have gotten out of it is do a trial. Let me explain again. Doing a trial is not easy.
Yeah.
It's a long wait process. Okay, especially when it's a media case, you have to wait years and years and years. I went to the court every week, thrice a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week, sometimes maybe even 6 days a week. I was in court. So from morning 8, you have to sit there till the court shuts because sometimes the judge doesn't show up. Sometimes the lawyers, my lawyers always showed up. I always showed up. Sometimes their lawyer didn't show up. Sometimes the CBI didn't show up. Sometimes the files were not submitted. So it's a long procedure. And when you're sitting in court, you're just waiting like that as a 21 or 22 or 23 or 24 or 25 or 26 or 27 or 28 or 29 or 30 or 31 or 32. You see how many years I counted?
Yeah.
I waited in court. You know, more I can't talk about it now.
I'm sorry. That's exactly what I wanted to know actually. The strength as a 20-year-old to take that decision on sabotaging your own career at the cost of that, because that's what sort of set out perceptions, right? It takes a lot of guts, and I have to say kudos to you, Sooraj.
Thank you.
Yeah, just want to say that. And I'm going to take a second. You want to have water?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I need to have water. Can I get water, please?
So I had to go through the process, and it took some time. But I fought for myself. I did it the cleanest way possible.
Yeah.
And I did the trial because in a trial, you have to answer each and every question. And they have to reply to each and every accusation they have made against you. None of it was true. The letter that I was arrested for was claimed a fake letter in court.
Yeah.
So why was I arrested, you know? No, I'll have to talk about it. Let me talk about it. It's fine. So it is what it is, you know, and because now if I don't talk about it, this is my only chance, because now at least people are hearing me out.
Yeah. And you never actually spoke before.
I tried here, there, but that time when the focus is not on you, people don't really care. They want you to be the bad guy. Even in court, there were journalists. If you go to a court, there are always media people.
Yeah.
I go like, आपने देखा आज कोर्ट में क्या हुआ? हाँ मैंने देखा सूरज. अच्छा आप लिखते क्यों नहीं इसके बारे? नहीं ये वो उनको वो इसमें मिलेगा नहीं उनको जो चाहिए. You know, they won't get the kind of gossip or the masala that they want. They don't want this positivity. They want something negative against you. They would bluntly say this to me. So then I'm like, okay, chalo, I need to just fight it out. Whether it take more 10 years, I would have done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
More power to you. Now that we're all clean and away from it, and
Yeah.
you have a 2.0 version of Sooraj right now, full of
This
strength.
is a 10.0, 2.0 तो बहुत
तो बहुत पीछे चला गया. But you know what? Let's just look at it from as a chapter 2 in your life. In that case, right?
No, chapter 3. Chapter 2 was my bike accident.
Yeah, which we spoke of.
Yeah, that was also as bad. I had a very, very bad bike accident. That was chapter 2.
Yeah.
Trial chapter 3. My God will give you 100 chapters if your heart is clean and your mind is clean. And if you've not harmed anybody, you'll get 1,000 chances.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How kind of, in general, okay, let's say in times when you were not having work, right, to perform, to showcase your talent, अंदर ना एक bubble होता है, जो आप artist होते
I
हो.
never sat back at home. मैं वो किस्म का हूँ ही नहीं जो घर पे बैठा रहूँ. I was always out of the house before noon. After my breakfast, every day I can't sit at home for more than 1 hour. I have to go out. I train myself. I do activities. I go for maybe work meetings or trying to get work, or maybe on the bike, or maybe I'm spending time with my dog, or maybe I'm spending time with my friends or my sister. I always kept myself busy. I never sat at home. I was not. मेरे साथ कभी क्यों हुआ ये हुआ. I'm always the guy who's cracking the most funniest jokes with a big smile on my face, and it was not only on the face, the smile was also in the heart, you know.
Wow. Okay, how do you think you're so strong? Or did you become over time this person?
It's in my blood.
You give me very thick-skinned vibes, but I also know your EQ is very high. Like, I also
See,
believe that.
Listen, if you ask me about books, if you ask me about science, maths is very bad.
Me too, 44 in 10 standard. It's bad.
No, मेरा उससे भी
अच्छा,
कम हो
उससे भी
सकता है.
ज़्यादा.
हाँ.
Because 44
If you ask
में
me
क्या
about these
रहेगा?
things, no. But if you ask me about maybe normal things, basic things, I can speak about.
Okay. But I feel, no, I meant your emotional quotient. Like your EQ, I feel, is very high in that sense. Because you know, whoever is in touch with themselves, na, I feel उनका emotional quotient काफ़ी high है. Like अगर आपको पता है कि ये मेरे highs हैं, ये मेरे lows हैं और मैं ऐसे deal करूँगा, means your EQ is high. Otherwise, people go all over the place. Like they go berserk. And that happens.
I mean, still a lot to learn from life. Still
वो
lot
तो
to learn from people. Still a lot to learn from relationships. Still a lot to learn from negativity, from positivity, from family, from everyone.
Has your definition of love evolved?
I mean, love is always love, you know. It's never high or low. Love is always special.
But we don't get love now in 2025. We're
Everybody gets love.
We are only
Everybody
getting
gets love,
situationships.
but everybody has so many criteria.
Yeah.
कि मुझे ये भी चाहिए, मुझे वो भी चाहिए, मुझे ऐसे भी चाहिए. Nobody is perfect. No one's going to get the perfect. There's no thing called as Prince Charming.
Do you have a type?
Not really.
Achha, okay. What's your idea of like your ideal partner or companionship?
Just someone who understands me first. Thing is that.
Is it easy to date an actor?
I would never date an actor.
No, as in if somebody had to date you who's not an actor.
I'm not filmy also.
Ah.
I'm not a filmy kind of person.
तो चलो लोगों के पास chance है जो actresses नहीं
I'm not that kind of a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you know they say na that everybody is so consumed with themselves.
See, all actors are consumed. I'm sure even I am.
हाँ.
नहीं तो एक्टर बने क्यों, you know. But हाँ, सिर्फ मुझे नंबर 1 बनना है. मैं उसको अप्रोच करूँगा, मैं इसको करूँगा. Write it down, then tackle those things, and then strategize it. I'm not like that. I'm go with the flow. And of course, always keep approaching work and asking for work, and you have to perform, and you'll get your due.
Okay. जो introvertish से ambivertish सूरज है, क्या वो जब work मांगने की अगर बात आए, तो are you open to asking, and how openly are you expressing yourself? Listen, I know I can.
मैं जाके भीख तो नहीं मांगूंगा.
नहीं, तो जरूरत भी नहीं.
I'll say, if you want, if I can audition, please, I would love to audition for the part. I've heard it's a very, very good part.
Yeah.
Please let me know, and if they want me to audition, I'll audition. If they don't want me, it's no problem. Next office.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many auditions you recall giving so far?
A few. My first ever audition was for Kai Poche, for Amit
Saad's role.
Amit Saad's role. Yeah. I think his name was Omi.
Yeah, in the film. Yeah,
Omi?
I think Omi.
Yeah, so it was Abhishek Kapoor. But we were very, very, very young. वो वक्त, so never happened for us.
Okay. Okay, tell me, now that Kesari Veer is there, 23rd May it's releasing. It's a theatrical release. Like, again, that sense of feeling to look at yourself on the big screen. What are the 2-3 things, gushing moments that are going on in your own head?
Nothing now. My work is done. I had to just give it my best on set. उसके बाद the team has to take over. The marketing has to take over. People, if they appreciate my work, I'll be very, very grateful and glad that they did, because I worked my ass off. The rest is up to the audience and up to God. I'm not jittering or nervous or anything like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rare. I mean, usually it doesn't happen. No?
I'm not.
Okay. Why? How are you so detached?
No, not detached. अभी जो करना था कर लिया, अभी जो होना होगा.
हाँ, तो now you're like, अभी जो भी आएगा, let me move on to the next thing rather than.
I think my life has trained me only for something like this. No, so अभी your film will not shake me up.
Okay. What can shake you up? What's your biggest fear in life?
Losing my mother, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody's fear.
Can we also talk about like kids' guilt? Now, I'll tell you where I'm coming from. Same, all of 34, and I have parents back home who are like 64 and 62 respectively. And I'm constantly thinking about them, which I never thought would happen to me.
I do feel it, sometimes in the night, I get this weird thought, okay, I think I should spend time with dad and mom right now. That happens, okay?
Yeah.
And next day you get busy again, nahi hota hai.
Yeah. And even sometimes when I'm with them, I'm probably
but
on
I'm
my
sure
phone.
they feel the same,
Yeah.
Right after this film, actually, I want to take my mom for a holiday, which I'm planning in my head.
Okay.
I've never taken her for a holiday.
Me too.
I need to take my mom for a holiday. She loves Thailand. I need to take her there. She loves street food. She loves street shopping. She loves walking around. She likes, the flea market and stuff like that. I have to take her.
Listen, that's also me. Chatu Chak Market and the
I don't know the
mango
names, but
sticky rice.
I need to
she
take
would
her.
know. You just tell her, Hesha was saying Chatu Chak Market. She'll be like,
I
I
need to
know what
take
this
her,
is.
yeah.
I absolutely love Thailand myself. With the spas. Just to go and take a foot massage every 3 hours at such a sasta price is my vice. I'm like, oh great, let's go for a massage.
Yeah,
Big
so
deal.
right after this film, I'll be with her. Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the holiday destinations you like exploring?
I think India has very good places. I think Himachal is extremely beautiful. I'm not the Maldives kind of guy. I'm more of a Himachal, Kashmir kind of guy.
Oh.
So maybe I would really want to go to Ladakh also.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Interesting.
Yeah, I think India has many places I've not discovered, which I really need to go to. So that's. I think I would suggest people to explore India. Even Lakshadweep now is apparently Jannat. So we need to go see that too.
Okay, so you have a lot of travel plans.
Yeah.
Once the release is done and once it's all like through with all your marketing and promotions and everything, then you can chill. Great. Okay, tell me a little more about yourself. Like, what are some of the things that you feel are very dear to you other than acting? Like, what are your hobbies? Do you cook? Do you do any of those things?
I like opening things and putting it back.
Explain, Sooraj.
Even as a kid, I would open the computer, see what's inside, try removing it and fixing it back. Even with the bike, open all the parts, remove the tires, clean it up, put everything back. Even with my cycle, it's the same thing. I like doing like these tooly jobs. I love tools.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. This is really different kind of a
Even
hobby.
my car when we go down, you see, me and Sanju, my man Friday, we built it together. Half of it in my building in COVID and half of it at the workshop.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so you're really like Bob the Builder versus Sooraj
complete.
the Builder.
Yes, I love doing all that.
Nice, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me something. Now when you look at your, let's say, the coming years, 26 हो गया, 27 हो गया, 28 हो गया, अगले 3 साल पकड़ो. अगले 3 साल का कोई रोड मैप बनाया है, especially as an actor?
हर साल एक नया बाइक खरीदना है. बस. ना.
हर साल नया बाइक खरीदना. How are you with your finances?
Sanju was telling me, sir, we were passing and Sanju said, sir, एक दिन please आपके पास आपका अच्छा चलेगा ना तो एक दिन फरारी लेना. ऐसे चलाओगे कहाँ तुम? He like, नहीं सर फरारी मत लेना.
सारे पैसे बर्बाद हो जाएंगे अगर हम मुंबई की सड़कों में फरारी चलाएंगे.
I mean, hopefully एक दिन चला पाए. I see the roads getting built now, so एक दिन चला पाए. But I think bikes are more easier to get over to one place to another.
So just tell me, what's the most expensive thing you own?
Most expensive thing I own?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Since you don't shop anything, though.
Maybe a watch or something, maybe like that.
Okay. Bike? Shouldn't your bike be the most expensive thing? कि उससे ही महंगी watch है.
नहीं, bike I guess. Bike tops it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely would top that
Yeah.
because you're so passionate about it. I know after your accident also, if you could go back and
Yeah.
get a bike, like
Right.
that for me gave me chills. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Matlab,
because that's the person I think I am, and it didn't come from anywhere. That's just me, you know.
Okay.
That's me.
Tell me, what's that one thing that is like your biggest ick in life? Like, I can't
Ick?
tolerate. Yeah, like something that you really can't tolerate about, say, people, ambience,
This
surroundings.
cigarette breath. I hate cigarette breath, whether it coming from a man or from a woman. Don't like it.
Oh, so you're completely like you
Don't
don't
like it.
smoke nothing.
No.
See, for good fitness.
Yeah.
तभी आपके lungs अच्छे रहेंगे.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the one thing that's like an instant, let's say, a turn on for you? Not like in a romantic way, but in a good way. Something that really stimulates you.
See, let me ask someone, okay, brother, you need something, or love, do you need something, or do you need something? And the person says, no, I'm just here for you. I think that is the biggest turn on for me. When a person wants to be with you unconditionally.
Is unconditional even exist?
Of course it does.
Okay. Maybe you found your unconditional in friendships and equations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very blessed with the people around me. I think it does exist, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how are you going to take reviews and critics right now about Case Reveal? I know it's not in your hands.
They're doing their job. I still have a long way to go. I know I can perform 10 times better if I get the opportunity. A lot of people I want to not prove wrong. A lot of people I want to prove right.
Okay.
First is Salman sir. He gave me a chance because maybe he saw something in me.
Yeah.
So maybe I want to prove him right that yes sir, you were right about me. You know?
Do you want to collaborate with him again on some project?
I would love to.
Because we'd love to see that again.
I would love
think
to,
that would
of
be
course.
amazing to watch, and I feel that would be like some blockbuster. Like, hey, that's my move.
I would
watch
love
me.
to.
I think you should pick up the phone on him and tell him, sir, let's do something interesting.
No. When the time is right, I think it will fall into place.
Do you have a wish list of some people whose work probably you really enjoy watching as an actor and you'd want to work with them?
Yeah, it's a very cliche answer. Everyone says it. I say it because I worked with him and he also lives in my building. It's Sanjay Leela Bansali.
We all stay in the same building?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's nice. Why? What is it about him that everybody is so in awe of Sanjay Leela Bansali? The only person who's worked with him can answer that the best.
He's there's no compromise. Zero compromise I have seen. I've worked with him very closely. There's zero compromise on the look, zero compromise on the actor's comfort, zero compromise on the actor's performance, zero compromise on music. Just he will make he can even make this Varinder Chawla cup perform. He's that good.
Okay. So then I think that should also be a collaboration that should happen. You should probably do a Sanjay Leela Bansali OTT project also. Okay. Are you very open to now dabbling into different streams also, or different languages for that matter of fact, if opportunities are presented?
I mean, I'm half South Indian. My mom says that I should also venture into the South, and I understand Telugu fluently. So it will be very easy for me to speak it also. So maybe the Telugu industry someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great opportunity and an avenue because ab
Yeah.
kya ho raha hai that everything, as I said, is moving, right? We're all in this era of